Australia is a country with diverse cultures. Migrants with multicultural background have contributed widely and play a significant role in the history of the country. Since its establishment in 1981, CASS, consisting of a group of charities, has been dedicated to providing a comprehensive range of social and welfare services to the multicultural communities. Over the last 4 decades, the contributions of CASS has been acknowledged and praised by both federal and state government on many occasions. Mr. Henry Pang, OAM, was the foundation chairperson of CASS and in different leadership positions since 1981.
In the 1970s, Australia started to implement multiculturalism policy. At that time, the Australian government encouraged ethnic community organizations to provide community services to their respective communities. And there was a group of enthusiastic people in the Chinese community. They wanted to start providing childcare services because at that time it was actually very difficult to find culturally relevant childcare to Chinese people.
To help young migrant families finding childcare services, a group of enthusiastic Chinese volunteers led by Mr. Henry Pang and Dr. Lan Tang set up a family daycare service without any financial support from the government. This was the beginning of CASS.
At the beginning, we were faced with a lot of problems. For example, we need to buy a place to operate the childcare services. We had no money and the bank will not loan us money to buy the place. End up we have to ask around, and some enthusiastic people agree to put up their personal asset as a mortgage in order to get bank loan.
With the increasing Asian migrant population over the years in New South Wales, CASS has evolved from a single childcare service provider to a community services provider with a comprehensive scope of services. Not only people in Chinese community, but also those in Korean, Indonesian, Vietnamese communities and a wider public are benefiting from services provided by CASS. Nowadays, there are more than 3,500 families receiving services from CASS every week. CASS services include aged care services, disability services, childcare services, vocation and training services, settlement and health services, volunteering opportunities, promotion of Chinese language and culture, community activities, and community capacity building.
We understand what the majority of the population need. Not just New South Wales, in fact, we have some clients in Wollongong and some in Brisbane and some in Canberra. So it's in Western Australia as well. So it's actually quite a big cover area. But we are proud of what we can achieve and to help the public. The government, including New South Wales and also the federal government, also have a lot of faith on us. So they continue supporting us and give us more funding so we are able to expand.
In response to the growing aging population in Australia, CASS provides home aging services to assist the elderly in the community to live a quality life. 89 years old Feng Boy is one of the seniors using CASS services. Living in Canterville on her own and being lack of mobility, she receives personal care services every week. The care workers from CASS help her with housework, including cooking, cleaning, laundry, and so on.
Cũng đỡ nhiều lắm. Thì nó chùi lau dọn dẹp quét nhà với lau đủ thứ hết, giặt đồ. Thì nó giúp vậy đó thì tôi cũng tốt, cũng vui mừng lắm, cũng đỡ cho tôi khỏe. Tôi cũng vui vẻ lắm. Đó vậy đó.
In the past 10 years, There is very rapid growth in the services provided by the home aging services of CASS. The main reason is that the population of Australia is aging very fast. And as a result, we can see there is a high increase in the number of customers and also in the number of staff members in our service.
CASS provides home care packages, short-term restorative care, Commonwealth Home Support Program, and miscellaneous services and activity groups for seniors. In addition to home aging services, CASS is also operating a 63-bed residential aged care facility to provide culturally and linguistically appropriate services to seniors of East Asian background.
We built the first residential aged care facility in 2015 in Campsie. The center was full within 3 months of opening, and there's a long waiting list. People have to wait for 3 years before they get in. Even so, we maintain a high quality services to catering the people of East Asia background for them to enjoy a quality life and enjoyable living environment. Given this high demand, we acquired a site in Asquith in 2016 and started fundraising activities already to build second aged care facility there. In early 2020, we acquired another site in Yaguna. This is planned to build a third facility in the future.
In the area of settlement and health services, CASS has been assisting newly arriving Chinese-speaking migrants with settlement concerning including housing, employment, education, health and welfare issues through face-to-face casework and referral services since 1994.
CASS settlement service have more than 25 years history. From 2012, we are the only ethnic organization to provide settlement service to Chinese-speaking migrants. We currently provide settlement service to Chinese-speaking and Korean-speaking community.
Trained volunteers of CASS provide form filling services to help new migrants understand English letters and fill in simple forms. CASS also works with many other mainstream service providers to provide information sessions and expos. During tax season, CASS also provides tax help service to help low-income families to fill in tax forms. CASS Disability Service has been supporting the multicultural community for more than 17 years. The organization also registered as an NDIS service provider in 2017. NDIS, which stands for the National Disability Insurance Scheme, is a landmark program commissioned by the Australian government to provide comprehensive support and services to people with disability so that they can live independently and achieve their goals.
Some of our key services including disability residential accommodation, individual support, day program, support coordination and plan management. Last November, we successfully passed the NDIS Commission midterm audit, which is like a stamp of approval of our high service quality. Apart from caring for people with disability, we also support the carers and the families. We also support individuals to access NDIS as well.
CASS childcare services have also expanded throughout the years. There are now 3 early learning centers located in Campsie, Hurstville and St. Leonard's. These centers provide long day care services for children from birth to 5 years old. CASS also provides outside school hours care service, family daycare service for children aged 0 to 12 years old at home of registered educator in different suburbs, and support non-English speaking mothers who have children aged 0 to 5 years to develop their social support network, enabling them to access various information and breaking social isolation. Here at CASS, there are visionary managers, attentive professionals, dedicated staff members, and selfless volunteers. Those people benefiting from the service of CASS remarked that people they met at CASS are like their extended family members, and CASS is their sweet home away from home.
I've been here now for 3 years, and I think that CASS has done a remarkable process for me. I really enjoyed the staff and their hospitality and compassionate.
华人服务社的定居服务对新移民来说帮助特别大，在生活的方方面面都给予指导和帮助。我作为一位新移民，对他们这种服务精神感到深深的谢意。
즐겁게 살아갑니다. 모든 것 카스의 덕분이며 정부의 덕분인 줄 알고 감사를 드립니다.
CASS, as a giant tree which sheltered thousands of vulnerable and disadvantaged people, will definitely continue to grow and develop, nurturing more of those in need in the future.